brought some money out, I be flexing when I'm drunk and shit. These bitches mad at me, they throw their phone, they be like, fuck this. Smoking big granddaddy, look for them overstuff my blunt and shit.
Y'all already know what's going on. We in the building, man. As soon as y'all get in here, smash the like button, say what number y'all is, drop location so we can shout out to where everybody from. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. We talking about Tay Savage being locked up again, you know, after being out for a long time. For them just got locked up, you know. Then we're gonna talk about FBG Butter speaking on TB from Taekwon World. Then we gonna talk about Gyro City 50 shots, man. For them sent a message from jail. We gonna talk about what he said and shit like that. But yeah, definitely make sure as soon as y'all get in here, smash the like button, say what number y'all is, and drop location so we can shout to where everybody from. But we gonna start off with the Tay Savage situation. So look, man, it's crazy. I just used Tay Savage as an example the other day for Kiddo and Lil J. I was saying Kiddo just did 10 years in jail, got out of jail and went right back to jail. Lil J did 7 years in jail, got out of jail, went right back to jail. And I was like, they need to take a page out of Tay Savage book. Four of them did 10 years in jail, got out and got right to the bag. You see what I'm saying? But it's crazy, you know. Right after I used him as an example, now his ass done went back to jail. But look, you know, hopefully Tay Savage able to come from up under this shit. You know, if you ask me, I feel like that situation that happened at Lamron Till's birthday party, man, like it was a shootout at Lamron Till's birthday party and people was on Instagram Live while the shit was happening and it was guns out. You see what I'm saying? You know, visibly where everybody could see them and shit like that. And you know, Tay Savage was in attendance. Tay Savage was present. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like just the fact that Tay Savage being the convicted felon and him being on camera where you can visibly see guns is there, I feel like that might have something to do why for them, you know what I'm saying, just got locked back up and shit like that, you know. Same reason why Kiddo in jail, you know, Kiddo ass, goddammit, was in jail. Kiddo got booked because when 12 tracked him down after he made himself a suspect in the TP murder by overly celebrating the death of TP. You know, once they tracked him down to where he was at and found him, they found that he was in a residence where firearms was present. So it's like, goddammit, you know, he was even arguing with their ass in the squad car. He like, look, man, I ain't had the guns. You know what I'm saying? The guns was just there. They like, goddammit, you know, as long as the guns in the arm's reach, as long as you a convicted fella and you around guns and they within the arm's reach, like, goddammit, your ass can be charged with the guns, constructive possession and shit like that, you know. You ain't gotta have the guns in your hand as long as they buy you, like, them is your guns, you know, in the eyes of the law and shit like that. So I feel like Tay Savage is being hit with the same shit due to that shooting that happened at Lamron Chubb's birthday party, man. It was guns visibly present. Tay Savage was in attendance, and you know, I feel like his parole officer, you know, the people that's overseeing his situation, I feel like they looking at it as the same shit. Like you was in attendance while these firearms was present, constructive possession. Like your ass, you know, those are, you know, in the eyes of the law, those are, you were in possession of those guns. Those is your guns in the eyes of the law and shit like that. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, Tay Savage out here was checking a real bag, like a real life bag. So it's like, you know, hopefully he's able to come from up under this shit. Hopefully his ass end up getting in contact with the top-notch legal team that can aid and assist him in this situation that he in right now. Because, you know, when somebody, you know, not trying to help, they like, I can't help you if you don't help yourself type shit. So it's like, you know, of course you're going to hear people saying free Kiddo, but at the end of the day, like, Kiddo wouldn't help himself. So, like, can't nobody help Kiddo. He wasn't helping himself, you know. slightly say that same shit about Lil J. You know, can't really, you know, Lil J was, you know, had some motion. I ain't gonna put Lil J in the same boat as Kiddo because Lil J got out and broke the internet. M's on top of M's. When like, for them did a lot of numbers, you know. For them was #1 trending on YouTube, #2, #3, like his ass was a signed artist type shit. So it's like, I don't want to put him like exactly in the same boat as Kiddo. I put Kiddo down here. I put like Lil J up here, and I put like Tay Savage up here because Lil J, even though he broke the internet, like your ass running down on your alleged old lady. I don't know if this your old lady, whatever, up in guns on her and shit like that, and then you know that she know that you a convicted felon, like. It's like shit, you giving her ammo to use against you, my boy. Like that was a goofy move on your part and shit like that. So it's like, you know, Lil J was slightly helping himself, but at the same time he wasn't helping himself. My son, like you went back to jail behind my son, bro. You bogus as hell. You went back to jail behind a bitch, bro. That's just like what Vanessa 2 times was telling NBA YoungBoy. It's like you finna go to jail for the rest of your life behind a female who gonna do whatever she wanna do anyway. Like that's goofy shit. That's simp shit. That's little nigga shit. Your ass is a peon. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I put like Lil J like in the middle and shit. But Tay Savage, I gotta put him at the top because his ass was doing everything right. Got signed to a deal with Empire, 500,000. Then his ass going to all these platforms, thousands here, a few thousand here, a few thousand there, like he was running it up. Then he dropping shit on YouTube like he probably wasn't breaking in, doing M's like Lil J was, but he doing 500K there, 400K here, 100K here, 100K here. He doing numbers, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, and then outside of that, my son, my boy Tay was doing everything right, bro. Foden was doing everything right. Foden was making all the right moves. Signed a deal for $500,000. Going to all these platforms, getting a few thousand on every platform that he go to. Damn near got his YouTube channel monetized, and he's doing hundreds of thousands on everything he dropped. Like Foden was doing the right shit. The only shit that he did wrong was like right now is go to that damn Lamron Chubb's birthday party. That's the only thing he did wrong, bro. Like, cause his ass he was in attendance when the shootout broke out, and everybody was still on live while guns was being pulled out and shit like that. And you know, he was in the room, he was in attendance while this shit was happening. So basically, that was like all the way up until this point, the only thing Tay did wrong was that damn birthday party, bro. If he wouldn't have went to that damn birthday party for Chubbs on Lamron, and that shootout wouldn't have broke out like whole time, bro, you know, the people that's around you, they ass not supposed to be recording while, like, it's a whole shootout going on. It's a whole shooting happening right now. Like, guns is being let off, and y'all recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, you putting, like, really, whoever had their phones out, they really bogus as hell, because whole time, like, y'all just got this man locked up, because y'all Instagram footage done went viral, and whole time, like, when the shooting first break out, like, y'all really supposed to turn the camera off. Y'all supposed to end the live. Like, it's illegal activity being participated in right now, and y'all still recording. Like, that's police shit, bro. Like, if anything, y'all the reason for this man being locked up right now, bro. If y'all would have ended the live once the shooting started happening, God damn it, this man would still be a free man, bro. Chubbs. I think it was Chubbs for real. Like, I think Chubbs the one who was staying like the birthday boy. I think his ass, I think that was his live. Like, it was other people live. Like, I think Lil Steve was live, Chubbs was live. But I don't think on Lil Steve live you ain't seen no guns. it's Chubb's live that you seen the guns and shit like that. Like, man, you know, that's goofy shit, bro. Like, if this your homie, you supposed to know what's going on with him. You supposed to know, like, his ass on papers. God damn it, it's shooting going on right now. Guns being pulled out. Let me go ahead and end the live. I don't want for them to be on camera while these guns are getting put on camera. And I'm knowing he on papers. And I'm knowing, like, shit, if the right people see this shit, he going to jail for my IG live. Like, that ain't your homie for real. Like, yo ass, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Even without take Tay Savage out the situation, just the fact that it's shooting going on, period, you supposed to end the live, bro. Like, come on, my boy. You can't be that unexperienced, bro. Like, you supposed to be a veteran in this shit, bro. Like, we see you with Lil Reese. We see you with outstanding members. We see you with real outstanding members. You can't be so unexperienced to the point that you don't know that you need to turn off your live when a situation like this going on, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Your ass tweak. Your ass done got my boy Tay locked back up, bro, cause you wanna be Instagram famous. You trying to run your numbers up. You trying to run your IG followers up. Got this man locked up, bro. You bogus as hell, bro. Damn Ron Childs, bro. On my son, you bogus as hell, bro. Like, your ass, your IG live was the one where Fulton was on camera while the guns was on camera, while the shooting was taking place on camera, and you just kept recording. Bogus as hell, my son. But yeah, man, Tay definitely was doing everything right. And then Tay a humble individual, bro. Like, Fulton real humble as hell. You could just tell how you carry yourself. Like, Fulton like a real humble individual and shit like that. So it's like, you hate to see people like that more than anything be put in bad situations, because it's like, you know, like how humble they is and shit like that. Really, the big mouth goofies the one that you don't care when something bad happened to their ass, because it's like, bro, your ass talk too much and your ass a goofy. My son, your ass a straight donkey. But you know, free Tay, bro. I ain't finna say free everybody, but Tay one of them people I'll say free, bro. My son, free Tay, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Fulton was having a real bag, so it's like, I don't see it being an issue with him getting a good legal team to help him come from up under the situation. But look, y'all made, you know, we're gonna move on to the next topic. But look, y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like, say what number y'all is, drop location so we can shout to where everybody from. God damn it, we finna move on to this Butter and TB situation. So look, Butter doing 100 million interviews, like I always be saying, bro. Fulton doing 100 million interviews. So look, you know, Fulton just did his 25,000th truth teller interview. Fulton did 100,000 truth teller interviews, but this, you know, he just did another interview with Truth. And you know, TB from Taekwondo World ended up getting brought up. And for the people who don't know, man, TB, that's the person who allegedly took out T-Roy. I mean, we ain't got to say allegedly no more. T-Roy gone, TB gone, Can't Get Right gone, everybody involved in the situation gone, and the shit on camera. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, TB, the person who took out T-Roy and shit. So, you know, Truth was just asking Butter about TB, and, you know, the way that Butter was talking about TB, he was like, man, you know, TB ass, you know, his ass was a nerd. Like, I ain't gonna lie, just the way the energy that Butter had when he was talking about TB, I get the feeling that Butter ain't like TB. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, K.I. ain't do none of that shit that people think she did. You just, like, on my son, it's like, if Fulton has bias, it's like his ass, like, want to keep up a false narrative for K.I., but he want to, you know what I'm saying, downplay TB. Whole time, before I tell you why I feel about how Butter handled the shit, let me just tell you what happened. So look, Truth asked Butter about TB. Butter started getting that, like, yeah, TB ass was a nerd. On my son, his ass wasn't on shit. He used to be playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit like that. And you know, after Brick died, you know, his ass just changed or whatever, you know. The whole time, you know, TB ass used to be walking around the hood with a Bible. Like, his ass wasn't in his right mind and shit like that, you know. And, like, his ass was just saying a whole bunch of shit, like, that'll make you think he looked at, like, TB like a goofy. The whole time, everybody know, man, what TB did, bro. Like, TB, you know, one of the first situations TB had his hand in was somebody named Capo from Front Street, who used to be his best friend when they was kids. But everybody know when people grow up, they go their separate ways and shit like that. TB went this way, Capo went this way. And some situation happened, shit got hectic, and TB ended up having to take Capo out this shit. That was one of the first situations Fulton had his hand in. And then the most infamous situation that TB had his hand in was T-Roy. You know, he took T-Roy up out this shit. And, you know, that shut off a whole chain of events in Chicago, for real. But nah, I really just say over there in that Parkway Gardens community, you know, over, you know, that on that 659th, 600 community and that old block community, like TB, he shut off that whole chain of events from the shit that he did, you know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the way that, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like shit, like I would've just, I don't know what's going on between Butter or what was going on between Butter and TB, but it's something, because the way that Fulton was talking about him, like, look, I wouldn't even been mad at Butter if he would've just been like, said, like, you know, TB had a teacher who like went viral for the shit that she said about TB. Like, she basically like, you know, TB was a good kid. He had a good heart. You know what I'm saying? I would have never seen him going on the path that he ended up going on. Like, Fulton was a real good-spirited person, good heart, good kid, doing schoolwork, all type of shit. Like, I wouldn't have been mad at Butter if he would have said that shit. But the whole time, the way Butter just put the shit, he was like, man, dude ass used to be a nerd in the school playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit. Fulton ass used to be walking around the hood with a Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shorty wasn't in his right mind, you know? And then, you know, Fulton say, like, yeah, when Old Block got him up out of here, they thought they did something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just like a whole lot of downplaying going on. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like Butter ass, like, he played himself. Like, you know, trying to shit on TB or whatever you was trying to do, I feel like you played yourself, because at the end of the day, you got this big-ass KI chain around your neck, right? Whole time, you living off this legacy. You living off a false legacy. On my son, MOB Scrap did that to OD Perry, bro. Stop fronting your shit like KI or you or anybody outside of Scrap from MOB did that to OD, bro. Scrap did that shit, bro. So it's like, everybody dead. OD dead, Scrap dead, KI dead. It is what it is, bro. Scrap from MOB did that to OD Perry. KI didn't do that shit. You walking around, I mean, you know, condolences to KI, but you walking around here living on a false legacy, bro. KI ain't do nothing to O. On my son, she ain't do nothing to OD Perry, bro. And you round here just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit splat gang and all this shit whole time, like you living on a false narrative. You been pushing this shit for I don't know how long. But then when you run across somebody who we know, we got the camera footage, we got the shit in 4K, God damn it. It's like, like three of the biggest people, like Bond, T-Roy, and OD Perry was like three of the biggest people to O Block, bro. You round here with a KI chain on your neck and you pushing this narrative like she did that shit to O when that shit bap. Scrap did that shit. The whole time when TB name get brought up, somebody who we got the footage of him doing what he did to Troy. God damn it. Your ass want to talk about him like his ass a goofy. The whole time you putting KI name up here like, yeah, she's stepping on shit. Like her ass, she the one, she got OD Perry up out of here. And all this shit, like we know that shit back, bro. That shit cap, bro. So it's like, You trying to hold her to this certain, you trying to put her on this pedestal because you saying she did this the whole time. That shit false. But whole time you want to put TB down here, talk about him like a goofy when we got the footage of what he did, well, the footage of the shit he did. So it's like, we know his shit not bad, but this narrative that you pushing about K.I. back as hell, bro. So it's like, I don't know what Butter and TB, they had to have something going on. The way Butter carried the situation, him being asked about TB, and the way that he tried to talk about him, his ass really tried to treat him like a goofy for real. Like, that's what I saw. Like, that's what I got out of the shit. It's like, I feel like that shit bap. Like, you know, it's a lot of, you know, I ain't finna go crazy on this bias shit because there's a lot of people, I don't know what they on in the last couple of days. Everybody just like, you know, want to talk about how somebody being biased. But look, I'm just going to say this about the Butter shit because it's clear as day. You being biased, as far as, like, you want to put K.I. name up here, but the narrative that you pushing about her, the BAP, but you want to put TB down here, but the whole time, the narrative about him is, goddamn it, documented. Like, we got the footage. The narrative about him is documented. We got the footage. The whole time, like, T-Roy damn near probably was more of a stepper than, oh, I don't want to just get into that shit too much, but let's just be real. Like, you know, it seemed like shit just got crazy and crazy as the years went by. Like, O did what he did, but I feel like when T-Roy started doing what he did, he surpassed O. And I feel like when Von started doing what he did, he surpassed, like, it's documented, Von surpassed T-Roy. So it's like, you know, shit, O wasn't even as much as a threat as Troy, for real, you know? Cause it's just like on some evolution type shit. Like for them just kept evolving. The main face from Parkway, goddamn it, was O.D. Perry. Then it became T-Roy. Then it became Von, and it was like it just evolved. Shit just getting, you know, it evolved over the years type shit. But yeah, bro, like, I don't know what Butter and TB had going on, but they had something going on, cause the way that Butter just tried to talk about this man like his ass was goofy, you know, I feel like he played himself, bro. Like you talking about people that was more advanced than you. Like, you talking about people that meant more to the block than you did. To my knowledge, TB, he ain't never told on nobody, bro. Like, you know, like, it's being said your ass told on the Lil J shit. Like, even though you put the O shit on K.I., you know, she wasn't here, so it's like, all right, whatever. But as far as the Lil J shit, your ass, you know, your ass cooperated. Your ass told on Lil J. You did some police shit. You crying, looking at pictures and shit. We know you told. Goddamn it, your ass got on the stand in the FBG Duck case, told again. Goddamn it, we got footage of your ass crying when 12 taking your ass down to the station, crying for your mama, like literally crying for your mama. So it's like, your ass a rat, bro. Like, it's, you know, and to my knowledge, like, TB, he ain't never told on nobody, bro. So it's like, bro, yeah, to my knowledge, TB, he ain't never told on nobody. And then TB was more advanced than you, bro. So, you know, like, the same shit you be saying about Young and shit. Like, how you feel like Young hating on you. Like, look, bro, TB gone, bro. Why is you hating on this man? He ain't even here no more. Before them, not even here no more. Like, your ass having this hating ass demeanor about a man that's not even alive no more. Like, that's some hating ass shit, bro. I was damn near, you know, slightly seeing shit your way a little bit with when you was going through your shit with Young. Like, I was like, goddamn it, both of y'all have some points, but it's like, you had some good points, he had some good points, but it's like I was pointing it, like, just like I was pointing his shit out, I was pointing your shit out, bro. So it's like, you know, you damn near finna make a motherfucker look at your ass like your ass a hater, bro. Like be cool, bro. Like, shit. You ain't have to have that weird ass demeanor when TB ass got brought up. Why you had to be like, oh yeah? Why you had to play? Like, it's like you was trying to play for them. Like, yeah, his ass was a nerd. He used to be playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and all type of shit. Dude ass was used to be walking around the hood with a Bible. Like, Shorty ass, it was real life something wrong with Shorty. And then hold on, let me say this part, cause you ain't like, if you gonna speak about that like for them, you gotta speak about that like everybody. Like speak about how like your ass, you probably gonna be like, no, it's the truth. Well, tell the truth about K.I. then. On my son, like quit trying to push, like you wanna push this false narrative. You wanna cap about K.I., but no, I'm gonna tell the truth about TB. TB probably was a goddamn nerd when he was a shorty and playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And goddamn it, like, if you gonna tell the truth, like, it ain't nothing wrong with that shit, but I just want you to be, like, tell the truth about everybody. If you gonna tell the truth about TB, goddamn it, how his ass was a nerd, used to be playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, tell the truth about how K.I. ain't never do none of the shit that people saying she did. My son, she ain't do none of that shit, bro. Like, just tell the truth about everybody then. You wanna tell the truth about TB, but you wanna lie about K.I. Like, that shit goofy as hell, bro. You know, and then you ain't even trying to, you know, give for them his what's the name for the shit that he did. Like, how you gonna talk about him the way you talked about him when he took out the biggest threat to y'all? On my son, T-Roy was the biggest threat from over there. T-Roy was the big dog, bro. Ain't nobody gonna debate that shit. T-Roy was the big dog over there, bro. And for them took out the biggest threat from over there. But you wanna talk about him like his ass a goofy. If you gonna tell the truth about him, just tell the truth about everybody. TB, his ass was a nerd, used to play with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. K.I. was just a girl in the hood who wasn't really on nothing for real, who just got a whole bunch of bap shit put on. Tell the truth about everybody, bro. On my son. So it's like, and then your ass said, like, yeah, when they did that to TB, they thought they did something. Like, why is you downplaying for them like his ass was a goofy? What you mean when they took TB out, they thought they did something? They did do something. Like, what is you talking about? I just told you TB took the big dog out. So them getting him, that ain't nothing? Like, come on, bro. Like, if a person take the big dog out, that mean, goddamn it, they can't be a goofy, bro. They can't be like, they ain't no nothing. Like, his ass had to be on something to take the big dog out. So when they get back and get him up out the way, you saying like, yeah, they ain't even do nothing when they got him up out the way. Like, why is you downplaying for them? Like, he ain't, like, come on, bro. The person he got out the way was Von Big Homie. The person he got out the way taught Von everything he know. And y'all terrified of Von. And he took out Von Big Homie. Why is you talking about him like his ass a goofy, man? Like, butter your ass, I don't know, like I'm gonna keep saying, bro. I don't know what you and TB had going on. I don't know, TB fuck your bitch. You always talking about how you fucked that like Dutchy and Young and them bitches, and that's why they mad at you. I don't know, TB fucked your bitch or whatever, but it's like, your ass low-key played yourself speaking on TB the way you spoke on him in that Truth Teller interview, bro. Like, that shit was goofy shit, bro, but, you know, look, man, we gonna damn near move on to the next topic, you know, cause that shit that Butter was on, I don't know what Butter was on, I don't know what Butter and TB had going on, but it was something. His ass, you know, was talking about dude ass like he was a goofy, but nah, we finna move on to the next topic. But before we move on, y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like button, say what number y'all is, drop location so we can shout out the way everybody from. We finna talk about this Gyro 50 shot shit. So look, Gyro City 50 shots, man. You know, for the people who don't know, that's the person who took King Von homie out. You know, King Von got a song called Demon, right? He say, if I tell you I love you, I mean it. Whitey got killed, I seen it. All right, boom. Gyro 50 shots, the one who did that shit to Whitey in front of King Von. Gyro 50 shots killed Whitey in front of King Von. And Von made a song called Demon, basically stamping like that shit that Gyro 50 shots did to Whitey in front of me turned me into a demon. So it's like, and everybody know the story of King Von and the shit that he did. So, you know, so it's alleged that Gyro City 50 shots was out on the block. He see Von and Whitey, You know, they from the other side. He got a gun on him. He decided to get Whitey up. You know, he decided to do something. He ended up getting Whitey up out of there whole time. 12 was right there when he did the shit. So they instantly get on his ass. It's being alleged that 50 shots up gun and shot at the police. And then, goddamn it, you know, the police end up shooting him up in the leg. Four of them tried to run. 12 followed the blood drops to where he was at, locked him up. Now he booked for a body and an attempt on 2 police officers. And 4 of them end up getting 115 years. Like his out date is 2021-21. It's 2024 right now. 50 shots out date is 21-21. So it's like, you know, yeah, man. 50 shots out date is 21-21. So it's like, you know, it's looking like, you know, it's looking bad for 50 shots. But you know, it's being said that 4 of them probably ain't gonna have to do all that time, because at the end of the day, you know, his ass didn't cop out. He ain't take no plea deal. He took the shit all the way to trial. His ass was found guilty at trial. And for the people who don't know, when you take the shit all the way to trial, you eligible for appeal. When you take plea deals, you're not eligible for appeal and shit like that. You gotta do what they give you and shit like that, you know? Like, so it is an upside. So it's a downside to taking it to trial, and it's an upside to taking it to trial. The downside taking it to trial, that if you lose, your ass finna get slammed. They finna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's an upside to taking a plea deal, and it's a downside to taking a plea deal. It's an upside to taking it to trial, and it's a downside to taking it to trial. If you take a plea deal, they're not gonna slam you. But, you know, so boom, if you take a plea deal, the upside is they're not gonna slam you. But the downside to taking a plea deal is whatever time they give you, you gotta do all that shit. Ain't no appeal. You can't appeal shit. The upside to taking it to trial, the downside to taking it to trial is that if you lose, they're gonna slam you. But the upside to taking it to trial is that even if you lose, you like, the upside to taking it to trial, that even if they slam you, you eligible for appeal because you take it to trial and shit like that. So it's like, it's pros and cons to everything. But so yeah, 50 shots, as you know, his ass, you know, he like, after a few years, he can try to do an appeal for that, you know, 115 years, and you know, he still got a chance to come from up under that shit through an appeal and shit like that. But right now, like, he got 115 years. His out date is 2/21/21. So it's like, you know, like, shit, that's something that, you know, a lot of people would have a hard time wrapping their head around. But he just sent a message from jail. You know, I don't know what mind state he in. I know from him, his ass on some shit like, man, he probably still, like I said, trying to wrap his head around all this damn time that he got. The whole time, he sent a message from jail, and, you know, the message was, everybody gotta die one day. I just rather it be you first, with a whole bunch of laughing emojis. And a lot of people was clowning him because they like, yeah, whatever, you know, enjoy that 115 years. Like, a lot of people, they was talking shit to him because it's like, you know, what made you want to say that shit? Like, your ass in jail dealing with, you just got 115 years and, like, this is how you coming? Like, this type of shit you on? Like, you would think that, goddamn it, you know, you will have some type of remorseful message, or it's like on some shit like, all right, kids don't do what I did type shit. Like, you know, don't be like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be some message like that. Like, kids, don't be like me. Don't do what I did. You know, I got 115 years. Y'all don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? I know they make it look cool, but it's like, don't fall for it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you would think it'd be some like type of message to tell the kids, like, all right, you see the shit that I'm going through, don't go down the path that I went down. But for them, it's like his ass damn near advocating that shit. So his ass caught a lot of flack for that shit. And like, that's what I say. I don't agree with him putting the message out that he put out, because it is distasteful. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's you on, bro? Like, you got 115 years. That's the best thing shit you can come up with. You know, it is distasteful, but, you know, on the other hand, I will say it's like, look, bro, like, don't nobody know what mind state this man is. Like, just imagine, like, if you was dealing with what he was dealing with, it's like, you know, it's easy to say, oh, do this, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But it's like, you know, that's easy to say, like, from the outside looking in. But when you really in that situation, like, you can't even imagine what that man going through or what, you know what I'm saying, his mind state is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them probably going crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like, people lose their mind in jail, you know, with lesser time than him. It'd be somebody who don't even got as much time as 50 shots and they'll lose their mind. Like shit, you get hit with a Rondo number 9, C-Day 22 sentence, 40 apiece. Rondo got 40 years, C-Day got 40 years. Like, you seen that video of C-Day just sitting up on the jail, like up on the gate and whatever, just looking in the dead space. Like, his ass losing his mind up in there. Like, I mean, and he got a 40 piece. Not to say that a 40 piece, you know what I'm saying, some little shit, like, that's like a shit. To some people, that's like a life sentence too. Like, if you 30 years old, you get a 40 piece, that's like a life sentence for you. Cause shit, a lot of people, they don't make it to no 70 years old. A lot of people die before 70. Like, people die in their 60s, you know what I'm saying? People die in their 50s and shit. So it's like, you know, to some people at 30 years old, to some people a 40-year sentence, that's a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, cause people be dying before they 70 type shit. So it's like, yeah, bro. So you gotta think about it. 50 shots got 115 years, bro. That man, it's a good chance that man is probably in jail losing his mind, bro. Like, Fonum could be in jail, like, real life, losing his mind, bro. Like, you know, so it's like, so, like I said, on this end, bro, it's like, we don't know what that man going through. Like, that man could, like, whole time, he could be in there going crazy. Just like that, like, just like how a lot of people feel like that post he made didn't make no sense. When crazy people talk, they don't make sense, bro. My son, like, Fonum probably in there going crazy. Like, Fonum in that bitch losing his mind, bro. Saying shit that don't even make sense. That's how we feel about the post. Like, we seen the post, like, bro, like, you got 115 years, bro. What you talk about? This shit don't even make sense. He lost his mind, bro. On my son, bro. Like, would you lose your mind as a judge? Tell you right now, I sentence you to 115 years. And you know what I'm saying? 10 years, 10 years in, you think you'll still be sane, bro? Or you think you'll have lost your mind by then? Like, on my son, bro, like 10 years in, and once you realize you not coming home, that you really finna have to do this, like, maybe the first year, you like, man, I'm coming home, bro. Second year, same way. Third year, fourth year, even the fifth year, you probably feel like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit take a while in the justice system, whatever, but I'm coming home. Like, but once you get to, like, 10 years, it starts setting in on you, like, damn, bro, I'm really finna have to do this 100 years, 115 years, and you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. That shit'll make somebody go crazy, bro. My son, bro, that shit'll make somebody go crazy, bro. So it's like, but now, you know, so yeah, that man probably lost his mind, but back over on this end, like, shit, you know, yeah, 50, you could have came up with something better than that, but nah, I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. Like, that man probably lost his mind, bro. At this point, it's 10 years in. That shit probably set in. That shit probably finally settled in on that man, and he realized that he never coming home, and he probably lost it, bro. And he's saying crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Real crazy shit. But nah, man, quick recap. You know, if y'all made it to this point, make sure y'all smash the like button. I'm gonna do a quick recap though. You know, as far as the Tay Savage shit, you know, Fonum ended up just getting back locked up. I feel like it's because of that party that he was at, Lamb Ronchell's birthday party. Somebody was on live, and when the shooting broke out, you seen Tay Savage on camera, then you seen the gun on camera. And I feel like, you know, his parole officer or whoever overseeing his situation, that video went viral. I feel like the people who overseeing his situation seen that video, and I think they violated him. My son, I think they violated him. So it's like, shit, you know, Tay Savage, you know, been touching some real money while he was out here. So You know, hopefully Fulham can get his hands on a good legal team and they can help him come from up under this shit. But yeah, free Tay, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he one of the few people that I say free, because Fulham, he was doing damn near everything right. You know, and he a humble individual, so it's like definitely free Tay Savage. But as far as the TB situation, you know, FBG Butter said TB wasn't in his right mind, and he basically said like TB had some shit going on the mental side or whatever, and but like in the midst of him saying all that shit, he low key tried to play TB like a goofy. Like, man, TBS was a nerd. He used to be playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dude ass wasn't on shit. He used to be walking around the hood with the Bible. There was something wrong with his ass for real. Like, he was talking about his ass like TB wasn't important to their block for real, And I feel like, he low key played himself, whatever. But, he say TB wasn't in his right mind and shit like that, that shit was that shit came off. That shit was kind of distasteful how he was talking about TB and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I think him and TB had some shit going on before TB died, bro. Cause it's like he low key tried to play TB like a goofy when TB name got brought up. But no, that's that on that shit. And the shit with 50 shots that everybody gotta die, just right there be used. Like I said, bro, I feel like Fulham probably lost his mind at this point, bro. Like on one end, it's like, all right, 50, you could have said some shit to you could have came up with something better than that, bro. The kids gonna see this shit, they gonna look at your situation, they gonna see this shit and they gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you damn near advocating for shorty them to walk your path. You putting out laughing emojis like this shit a game and shit like that. You gonna make the kids think this shit something that is not. And it's like, a lot of people, they was clowning them like, man, I'd enjoy your 115 years, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the message that he sent was kind of distasteful. But the shit that I was saying is like, man, this man's probably done lost his mind, bro. Like, just like that message he sent don't make no sense to us. When people lose their mind, they say shit that don't make sense on Fulham. So it's like, I feel like, Fulham 10 years into his 115-year sentence, and I feel like it finally done settled in on him that he never coming home, and he probably lost his mind trying to deal with that shit, bro. Now he's saying shit that don't make sense, bro, like on my son. But that's my take on the 50 shot situation. But now, make sure y'all smash the like button, say what number y'all live, make sure y'all drop location so we can shout out to where everybody from. Make sure y'all watch all the way to the end of the video so y'all can see all the ways to tap into the channel. Basically, go mess with all the links in the description from top to bottom. Make sure y'all get y'all OTM merch. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at @theofficialCSP1. God damn it, make sure y'all click CSP hits in the description and run that music up, that intro music. Make sure y'all hit DLDA2 in the description, run that background music up, and yeah, man, make sure y'all keep putting up. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody, keep putting up. And keep tapping into this shit, man. We're going, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Y'all already know we every day with this shit, man. Y'all already know what's going on.
I brought some money out, I be flexing when I'm drunk and shit. These bitches mad at me, they throw their phone, they be like, fuck this. Smoking big granddaddy, look for them overstuff my blood and shit. If I kidnap granny, you gon' be mad as motherfucker. Got the kickback addy, I come through strut this motherfucker. Bad bitch, red tatted, and he the blackest motherfucker. brought some money out, I be flexing when I'm drunk and shit. These bitches mad at me, they throw they phone, they be like, fuck this. Smoking big granddaddy, lil' phone them overstuff my blood.